Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to PMDC online lecture room. I am Miss Fazilat, lecturer in English at PMDC Peshawar. Today I am going to summarize scene 3 of the drama Abraham Lincoln written by John Drinkwater. As in previous scenes we studied that the time when Abraham Lincoln came into the government was a tough time for him, and when he became a president, this was a time when civil war started, and the time when civil war started, this was a terrible and hard time for Lincoln. This war time was very tiring and hard for Lincoln. He had to fight the rebel of the South and at the same time straighten out the differences in his own ranks. While he kept himself busy with the war affairs, Mrs. Lincoln, as the First Lady, received prominent personalities at White House. One day Mrs. Blow came to see her. She was over anxious to see Lincoln, whom she called Dear President. She was of the opinion that war should continue until the Southerns were completely crushed. They were joined by another lady, Mrs. Otherley. She showed great dismay at Mrs. Blow's outburst that war would continue for 3 years. Mrs. Blow expressed her wrath against the Southerns, whereas Mrs. Otherley defended that some of them were very nice and kind. Mrs. Blow then murmured about the cost of things that forced her to reduce her gifts to charity. As Lincoln entered the room, the ladies stood up and shook hands with him. He seemed to be preoccupied with his own thoughts. Mrs. Blow inquires of him of a good news. He replied that there was, but at the cost of 3,500 Americans, including soldiers on both sides. Seizing this opportunity, Mrs. Otherley asked Lincoln if he could stop war. Lincoln told her that war was right 2 years ago. It was still so. He too was conscious of its bitterness. He agreed with Mrs. Otherley that was wrong, but it couldn't be avoided as long as people were greedy, foolish, and weak. He explained to her that since people would take time to end their greed and become wise not to fight, until then they had to be resisted. After listening to the views of Lincoln, Mrs. Otherley handed him a letter reporting the death of her wishes. Lincoln, reading the contents, expressed his deep sorrow at the irresponsible loss. When she rose to leave, he asked her to think kindly of him. After her departure, Mrs. Blow, instead of feeling sorry for Mrs. Otherley, asked Lincoln to show no mercy to the Southerns. As she was about to leave, Lincoln rebuked her for lacking in human values. He praised the people like Mrs. Otherley, who were gentle and had noble ideas about terrific loss of life, though in a mistaken way. But he remarked that those like Mrs. Blow, with their vindictive and selfish attitude, had caused a great harm to the cause of which he was fighting. Later on the same day, a Negro preacher, Frederick Douglass, called upon Lincoln since the latter wanted him to know his opinion. Bitter as Douglass was on the cruel treatment thrust on his race, he prompted Lincoln to reciprocate the loss of his brethren by killing the prisoner of war. Lincoln convinced him that punishing men for the wrong done by others was not a human act. He assured Douglass that he had been fighting for the freedom of slaves since 2 years, although it had made him weary with thinking, and had not forgotten their emancipation. Their discourse was discontinued by the arrival of an officer. Lincoln therefore left to see him. It was Susan to tell Douglass that Lincoln would kill himself on this war, thus prophesying a tragic sequel to a great life. So hope students you got all the important points of the scene 3. Hope this video will help you to complete your assignment.